Is it geopolitical, technological, or policy related?
I think it's a mixture of all three of those things. It's always the case. That's why working in energy is such a challenging and important thing to do, because it's affected by all of those preferences. We see very significant geopolitical tensions around the world. We also see huge technological change with the growth of AI. We're also seeing social and preference changes. So all three of those are affecting energy markets today.
India is among the fastest growing. India's energy mix evolving over the next decade.
So in the work that we've done in this year's BP's Energy Outlook, we see India as the world's fastest growing energy market. And I think it's fair to say that in that scenario, India consumes more of all types of energy. We see rapid growth in wind and solar, but we see a continued role for use of coal, especially domestically produced coal. And we also see India encouraging greater domestic production of oil and natural gas. So the story for India is more of all types of energy.
What are your thoughts on AI as driving energy demand to meet their compute needs?
So in the outlook, we see this playing an important role in driving power demand. At a global level, over the next 10 years, that demand for data centers to support AI accounts around 10% of the growth in power demand. So it's important, but it's not the single most important driver at a global level.
There have been multiple LNG terminals coming online in the United States. Do you think this aggressive build-out will lead to oversupply and downward pressure on prices?
We don't quite know yet. We see, based on the amount of projects which have been commissioned and been FID'd, we see US LNG exports are going to more than double by the early 2030s. How that will affect the global balance, it's hard to know. We don't know yet, but that build out of LNG we certainly see.
The biggest uncertainties driving volatility in global energy markets today. Is it geopolitical, technological, or policy related?
It's all of those things. There's a lot going on in energy markets at the moment. We know geopolitics are having an impact across the world and making countries think hard about energy choices. But technology is driving huge change in the energy system and in energy markets more generally.
India is among the fastest markets globally. How does BP view India's energy mix evolving the next decade?
India is the most vibrant and most rapidly growing and one of the most exciting energy markets in the world. We see all types of energy demand growing in India as it develops and as energy access improves and as the market develops. So the mix will continue to evolve, but all types of energy are likely to grow in India over the coming years.
So what are your thoughts on companies driving energy demand to meet their commute needs?
AI is fascinating in energy, as it is fascinating everywhere. We do think it is going to drive an increase in power demand. I would urge people, though, to step back and realise that AI is not just going to affect electricity demand, it's going to change our economies. It may well change both the demand for all types of energy, but also the supply of energy and how we operate our energy systems. So I think the impact of AI may go well beyond just data centres and power.
So there have been multiple LNG terminals coming online in the United States. Do you think this aggressive build-up will lead to oversupply and downward pressure in prices?
I think it's too early to say what impact we'll see on prices. I think we do see some signs. We're certainly seeing signs of an increase in LNG capacity over the coming years, and that's going to affect the market. We may also see strong demand, though, as well. It comes back to that question of geopolitical fragmentation in part. So I think it's too early to say what we'll see in terms of prices.
Among the fastest growing energy markets globally,
Yeah.
How does BP view India's energy mix evolving the next decade?
No, thank you for the question. So if you look at our energy outlook, what we are seeing is India's energy demand is growing the fastest. And by 2050, India's energy demand will double. And hence, India will require all forms of energy. It's in the current trajectory which we talked about, India's oil demand will go up, which is currently about 5 million barrels per day, to about 9,000 barrels per day. And then similarly, gas demand will grow. Renewable will grow much faster at the rate of about 3 to 5%. So these are, I think, in all the forms of energy will grow in India. There may be some shift in the energy mix in 10 years' time. Renewable will definitely increase its share. gas likely to increase its share, coal will be or maintain the share, and gas will be around will increase its shares out there.
So the next question is like just as simple. What's on AI and tech companies driving energy demand to meet their compute needs?
AI is going to play a major role in terms of technology, in terms of digitization, because it will, firstly, AI will help you in energy efficiency. It will help you in fast processing of the data. For example, I come with a strong ENP background. If you look at it, the processing which used to take months and months for of the seismic data may be done in 15 days or 1 month or 1.5 months time, which will help in faster exploration, faster development, and faster production. Similarly, same for the refineries and other areas as well, for the renewables.